I stood there, in the heart of what was once a desolate wasteland, now a thriving oasis of green. The sun was setting, casting a golden glow over the fields of vibrant crops and the lush forests that stretched out as far as the eye could see. This was my masterpiece, my dream made real, and I had come back to show it to them. Growing up, I was always the odd one out. While my siblings pursued careers in law, medicine, and business, I was drawn to the earth, to the soil, and to the idea of transforming barren lands into lush, fertile ecosystems. I was mocked for my dream, told it was ridiculous and futile. My family, especially my father, made it clear that I was an embarrassment, a disappointment. They laughed at my passion for permaculture, at my vision of sustainable agriculture. They told me I would fail, that I was wasting my time and their money. But I didn't listen. I couldn't. The call of the earth was too strong, too insistent, so I left. I abandoned the past, fueled by the sting of rejection and an unwavering resolve to prove my worth. I traveled the world, learning from the masters, studying the art and science of permaculture. I worked on farms, in gardens, and in laboratories, honing my skills, refining my vision. The journey was arduous, filled with challenges and setbacks. There were times when I doubted myself, when I wondered if my family was right. But I pushed on. Driven by a relentless pursuit of my dream, I faced ridicule from peers, skepticism from investors, and the harsh realities of nature. But I didn't give up. I couldn't, because this was my passion, my purpose. And then, one day, it all came together. I found the perfect piece of land, a barren wasteland that no one else wanted. But I saw its potential, its promise. I rolled up my sleeves, dug in the dirt, and got to work. I designed a system, a symphony of plants and animals, of water and soil, all working together in harmony. And slowly, surely, the land began to transform. Years passed, and the wasteland became a thriving ecosystem. Crops flourished, forests grew, and wildlife returned. My dream had become a reality, a testament to my vision and my perseverance. And now, I was back, standing in the heart of my masterpiece, ready to show it to them. I invited my family to visit, to see for themselves what I had accomplished. They came, reluctantly, skeptically, their eyes filled with doubt and derision. But as they stepped out of the car, as they took in the sight of the lush fields and the vibrant forests, their expressions changed. They were silent, awestruck, their mouths agape. We walked through the fields, the scent of blooming flowers filling the air. I showed them the irrigation system, the compost piles, the beehives. I explained the science behind it all, the symbiotic relationships, the sustainable practices. And as I spoke, I saw the doubt in their eyes fade, replaced by a growing respect, a grudging admiration. We ended our tour at the heart of the oasis, a small clearing surrounded by towering trees. In the center was a plaque, inscribed with my name and a quote, "The earth is what we all have in common." It was a nod to my journey, to my passion, to my triumph. My family stood there, silent, their eyes filled with a mix of emotions. I could see the regret in their eyes, the acknowledgement of their past derision, and I knew in that moment that I had proven my worth, that I had disproved their ridicule. But I didn't gloat, I didn't rub it in their faces. Instead, I offered them a chance to redeem themselves, to make amends. I invited them to join me, to learn from me, to be a part of my vision, and to my surprise, they accepted. In the days that followed, we worked side by side, planting, harvesting, learning. And as we worked, I saw the transformation in them, the softening of their hearts, the opening of their minds. They began to see the beauty in my dream, the value in my vision, and they began to respect me, to admire me, to love me. And so, my journey came full circle. From the ridicule and derision of my family, to the relentless pursuit of my dream, to the triumph of my vision, and finally to the redemption of my family. It was a journey of pain and struggle, of doubt and triumph. But it was a journey worth taking, a journey that taught me the power of perseverance, the value of passion, and the beauty of redemption. As I stood there, in the heart of my oasis, surrounded by my family, I knew that I had achieved more than just a dream. I had achieved a legacy, a testament to my vision, my perseverance, and my love. And I knew in that moment that I was truly, deeply, undeniably happy. And that, my friends, is the power of a dream. The power to transform, to inspire, to redeem. The power to turn a wasteland into an oasis, a ridicule into a triumph, and a family into a team. So never give up on your dreams, no matter how ridiculous, how futile they may seem, because you never know, they just might change the world. And if you're lucky, they just might change your family too.